Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood, we had The Gathering. 2 months had passed since episode 8, and we're just sort of figuring out where the characters were, but we were also getting into action. The Torchwood gang got back together, and with the help, the kind of unwanted but reluctant help of Oswald Danes, we figured out that the blessing is in Shanghai and also in Buenos Aires. So yeah, there's 2 different parts to the blessing, one in Shanghai, one in Buenos Aires, and there's something connecting those 2 sides of the world because those are complete opposite sides of the earth. So yeah, Jack, Gwen, and Oswald went to Shanghai. Rex and Esther went to Buenos Aires. And Jilly was also brought to Shanghai to see the blessing, and we saw it. I still don't know what it is, really. It looks like a giant crevice. Yeah, I really don't know what it is. Like, they showed it to me, and I still don't get it. So that's a little frustrating, but hopefully everything gets cleared up in this, the final episode of Torchwood. Kind of. The final filmed one. The final episode of the television show known as Torchwood. It's crazy that this is coming to an end, but it's also crazy that it's technically not coming to an end, which we will talk about after the episode and stuff like that. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But yeah, we are on to the season 4 finale of Torchwood. This is crazy, man. So yeah, what will happen? Will the miracle end? And if the miracle ends, does everyone that was that lived because of the miracle, are they going to die because of this now? Who knows? Who knows? But there is one way of finding out, and that's by watching this episode. So, this is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever, which still technically applies because there is more of Torchwood with the audios and comics and books and all that jazz. So even though this is the last episode of the show, no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick with this episode and previous episodes of Torchwood, the Sarah Jane Adventures, Doctor Who, and Doctor Who Classic that I've reacted to. And with that being said, let's get right into this episode, the final-ish episode of Torchwood. Here we go.
He ranked Win Cooper the nicest man in the world.
Huh.
And today's the day that I kill him.
Oh my gosh. That's an opening. Yeah. Because, I mean, some people might survive because they don't have any more injuries, but her father's pretty bad off. Rex would be fine if they cauterized his damn wound.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's it. I'm done. I've seen some crazy shit with Torchwood, but now I'm at the limit.
Yeah.
Got blood heading northwest.
I mean, I've seen weird stuff with Torchwood, and that's still a little too weird.
See you soon, yeah? And all this is over.
Speaking as a man who's walked to his death, can I say I did it with a lot less sentiment?
Just you wait.
Tuh.
If this goes right, murder's coming back.
Huh. Yeah. We're dropping you like dead weight when this is over.
Subsisting alongside humankind in harmony.
But the Chinese didn't know about it.
We paid them to look the other way.
Okay.
Doesn't make you seem kind of clone. Well, is that such a bad word?
Besides, we changed the whole of the world. And this is just phase 1.
God damn it, this is the last episode.
Who are you?
Tuh. Long story or short story?
Captain Jack Harkness.
No.
That's not even his real name.
I have seen the universe. I have seen the human race become vast and magnificent and endless.
Yeah.
And I wish you could see it, Oswald. Because then you know how small you've made your life.
Ooh. Damn. Yeah. What have you done with your life? Yeesh.
We take a American word.
Don't give away the blood.
Someone help me.
Mi hermano Lucas, lo commetto via.
Uh-oh. Aww. Shoot faster next time. Shoot the detonator. Great, now all of Jack's blood is gone.
They had information inside the directorate.
Yeah.
All right, Miller, run that trace.
Okay.
We have got to... We gotta find him. Yeah. Yeah. Bomb. Oh. Come on. That's right, get injured, you bitch. There he is.
Hey. It's me. The useless article.
Tuh.
I brought you a message.
Now, at the very end, I would describe myself differently. I would call myself
A bomb.
We don't need explosives, or guns, or threats. Because I've got the most powerful thing of all.
His own blood? Yeah. The blood that's attracted to the blessing.
What can you see?
Enough guilt to last me a lifetime.
Huh.
But that's okay. I'm a working mother. I don't need the blessing to tell me that.
Tuh.
You, Jack?
Damn.
Biggest bastard wired him up to a bomb and then showed him his soul. That's good work. You know, I feel really safe right now.
Oh, yeah. It threw him. Threw Oswald back at him.
The doctor used to say there's Silurian mythology, human particles, Rachnos energy,
The
an
Rachnos.
expansion of their hibernation matrix, maybe.
You don't bloody know, do you?
No.
Nope. We don't know what the hell it is.
We had one remarkable artifact. We found a second remarkable artifact. The combination was inevitable.
Combining it with Jack's blood.
Absorb the blood.
Who lives, how long, where, and why?
And it's about time.
No!
So it's the word.
Because I have worked for the rich and the powerful and the obese. I have stared into the high end of Western society, and let me tell you, it is like shoveling an open sewer. These families, they want to make the world fitter.
Better than the shit you're spewing.
I like the sound of that.
Fucking Oswald, blow it up.
Salvation.
Shut this down. Shut this whole place down.
Deal with one more thing. I can make the whole world mortal.
And they don't have any immortal blood.
Your blood could make the whole world mortal again, but only by introducing it to both cities at once.
They don't have it.
Blood and
Huh? Oh! He has Jack's blood?
Rex, what did you do?
See, we knew this blood was important. So as soon as we arrived,
We transfused it into Rex.
Wow.
Exchanged his blood for Jack.
So all the blood that exploded was Rex's blood, and all the blood he has is Jack's blood.
on most days, it might have killed me, but we're all living on Miracle Day.
I
Yeah?
thought the blood was gone.
Aww.
she dies. Is that what you want?
God damn it.
All of you. I'll tell you what you do, Rex. You carry on. Keep going back to the plan.
You have to.
Ready?
Rex,
Rex!
you gotta go through with it. You have to save the entire world. Oh, there it goes. Oh, God. That's so weird.
They said it was like a breath. The breath that went around the whole wide world.
They're all dying.
On the day that death came back.
Jesus Christ almighty!
Tuh. Yeah, fuck you. Oh! Yeah, Oswald's taking someone down. Oh, his powers are back! Shit, but they're leaving. Well, Jack can survive now if he's gonna blow up. Oh, it's so nice to have Jack's powers back. Ha! Yeah. Yeah, one last fuck you to that guy. Fucking Jilly. Would you, yeah, take her out. Yeah. He got his powers back.
Bloody lipstick can you wear?
Huh.
All the bad little girls, they run straight to hell, and I'm following.
Okay, can you fucking not, Oswald?
Susie, keep running. I'm coming to get you.
Ugh. Ugh. Fucking Oswald. Yeah, let her burn. Man. I hate that we have to lose the two of them. Oh, shit. Funeral. Oh, what the fuck? Damn it, they never got her. Oh, hey, Rex, though. Ah. Oh. Dang it. We lost Esther. Oh, god damn it. Why are these people still alive?
Meet again.
Hi. Thought you said we wouldn't.
As trial runs go, it was good.
Trial runs? God damn it. The season is over! God damn it, Jilly.
His last job was to look for that leak.
Yeah.
What was it saying?
Shit.
Yeah. Charlotte Willis, or Charlotte Wills.
Charlie!
Yeah, go after her. Okay. Good man, but come on.
What?
Huh? What?
What the hell?
He has powers.
Possible.
You. World War II. What the hell did you do to me?
It's his blood. That's the end of the show? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. The show ends on a cliffhanger. Of course it does. Oh my gosh. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Please. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Should I even assume that the story keeps going in the audios? Oh no. No, that's not... That's not... Oh, that is not... That is not the series finale. That is not the series finale. God damn it. God damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Fuck! No, please, please tell me the story keeps going in some form. A book, a comic, I don't give a shit. Please tell me. Are you kidding me? Please, please, I have to know what's next. I have to know what's next. I have to know what's next. God damn it. And you know, like, while I was watching that, I was like, are we gonna, like, meet up with more of the family? Like, we didn't see the three guys that started it all. They didn't say that those two were descendants, and it's just like, we're not seeing them. We're not seeing the actual families, and it's just like, and that's that. Alright. Fucking shit, man. That's literally the end of the show. The show ended on a cliffhanger. And now I have to wait. I have to wait and see, or hear, I guess, if this story is continued in the audios. I don't know if it is. I hope it is. You can't leave on a cliffhanger like that. Oh my gosh. Now, well then, here's my next question. Why wasn't it renewed for a 5th season? Why wasn't it renewed for a 5th season then? Okay, let me put this out there. I like this season. I really did like this season. Is it as good as Children of Earth? No, but it was a pretty solid season. I gotta say, yeah, yes, it meandered a bit in the earlier episodes, but whatever. Like, overall, it's still a great story. I really did like this season. And I can't believe it ended on a cliffhanger like that. Technically, too. A cliffhanger of Rex's powers. You know, now Rex is immortal. And the fact that... and the fact that that was only a trial run. All of that was a trial run. Come on, man. We have to... There has to be more, right? There has to be more. I know technically there are there's 2 more seasons in the audios. Most people count those as Series 5 and Series 6. But there has to be... Please tell me this story is continued. I need this story to continue. I need to know what happens next. I swear, if I start listening to these audios and they don't pick up from this, I'm going to be so pissed. Fucking shit, man. I will say, whether we continue with this story or not in the audios, I'm so happy that fucking Oswald is gone. Like, yes, thank you, he's gone. And it's just... Oh, and it's like... It's been such a weird... I've had, like, this weird relationship with the character where it's like... I hate him. You're supposed to hate him, but at the same time... It's such an odd performance. It's odd. It's like a train crash or something. Like, it's like a very slow car crash. Like, I just can't look away from this character. But that ending, man. Oh, when he's talking about, all the bad little girls go to hell. And he's gonna go meet Susie. And it's just like, oh, fuck you, man. It's like, oh, God. Now you gotta put that in my head. Ugh. I mean, that's the thing. The fact that this is a character at all, this murderer, pedophile, rapist, that he's one of the main characters this season, only in Torchwood would you get crap like that. Because that's what Torchwood does, which is so weird. That's so weird to think about. Torchwood is such an enigma of a show, but I love it. It's so weird, especially when you remember the fact that it came from Doctor Who. A family-friendly show. Like, anyone can watch Doctor Who. Whether it's a little kid or a grown-ass adult, anyone can watch Doctor Who, and it works for all ages. Sarah Jane, I will say, is a bit more on the younger side, but still, I watch it. I'm 22 years old and I still watch, and I'm watching the Sarah Jane Adventures, and I love it. But those two shows that happen to be connected with Torchwood, that's so weird. Torchwood, which I feel goes out of its way to get like a hard, like if this was a movie, this would be like a hard R rating. It's ridiculous. But it's so great. I love that it does that too. I love that it does that. That it's just like balls to the wall dark. The fact that one of the main characters is a rapist, pedophile, murderer. Ugh. I need to calm down, man. I can't believe they got me. Oh, I can't believe they got me with a fucking cliffhanger. A cliffhanger in the last season. Alright, it's time for I'm leaning back. Torchwood has earned this. Torchwood, hold on, I'm making a stool. I'm making something to put my feet up on out of all the blankets on my floor. Oh, that's better. The fact that... I don't even know, man. Words are failing me. It ended on a cliffhanger. I can't believe they did that. And first off, they never end on cliffhangers, really. Like, Torchwood has never ended on a cliffhanger. Doctor Who does that. But this isn't just like a tease of next season, which I guess it technically would be, if they had a next season, like, oh, here's what's happening next. But it is a bit different from that, because on Doctor Who, normally when they tease, like, what's happening next, it's like, oh, who's this lady in a wedding dress on the TARDIS? Or, uh-oh, the TARDIS crashed into the Titanic. What do we do? It's like, that's generally what they do. They don't tease like, no, this story is going to continue next season with the same characters, the same villains, but just continuing the story, basically. Doctor Who has never done that. Torchwood has never done that. And it's just... And so that would be one thing. If it was just a cliffhanger, that would be one thing. But the fact is, it is a cliffhanger for the final season. Show doesn't come back. Show's over, folks. Show's over. Now, the continuity does continue. There is a Series 5 and a Series 6 that run in the audios. Which is amazing that they do that. That is one of the greatest things about Doctor Who, I feel like, is that the expanded universe goes beyond books and comic books or anything. Like, no, they do audios. I've never heard of that. And they still do that. They still do audios. I've seen people like I guess advertisements or something like, oh, there's going to be a new Torchwood audio about Jack and John Hart. It's like, cool. That sounds like fun. Or there's a bunch of stuff with, like, even the characters that have died. Even the characters that have died get audios, apparently. It's like, oh, here's a freaking audio drama about Owen. Dude's been gone for 2 seasons, which is multiple years for this show. And they're giving him audios, and that's awesome. You know? Fuck. It's like, I've never heard of a show that does this, obviously it's not just Torchwood. Doctor Who does that. I'm sure they started it. But that's just crazy that they just keep doing, like, these audios. I don't know why this is such a weird thing. I guess because American shows don't do that. Do other British shows do that? Am I just missing something? Like, maybe you guys can tell me, do other British shows, like, continue, like, they make other stories just in, like, audio format as audio dramas? I don't know. It's such a weird thing, and I haven't listened to any of them. Because I haven't had a need to yet, and I haven't had, like, a time to yet. I will now. Obviously. I'm gonna, not immediately, but, like, in a couple weeks, I'm gonna do that first episode of Torchwood Series 5. Which I guess I can kind of say now. So, yes, I will be continuing. I will be continuing Torchwood with the 2 audio seasons, at least. And, but what I'm going to do is, like, I'm pretty much just going to do them once a month, like, at the minimum once a month. And if I do more in a month, that's great, but it's not going to be a weekly thing. I'm just going to do them, at the very least, I'm going to do 1 episode per month, because I feel like that's fair, so I don't have to, so it doesn't, like, you know, take up too much time. And they're probably going to be reviews and not reactions, because how the hell do you react to an audio? But yeah, I'm gonna do reviews for them, and so I'm gonna do them about once a month, and then I need to see when the first one is. When is the first one? Should only be like a few weeks from now. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so we have this week. And then, okay, so we have this week when the Bloodline is going up on Monday. So not next week, but the week after that on Tuesday, I'll be reviewing the first episode of Torchwood Series 5. I'll be reviewing that first audio episode. And what I'm thinking is they're going to go up on Tuesdays, and they're pretty much, like, right now what I have it spaced out at is basically every 3 weeks. So, like, the last Tuesday of every month is probably when I'll do it. So, yeah, just so you know, I will be doing the Torchwood audios, not every week, at least once a month. I promise you that. If I have time to do more, I will, but just once a month at the minimum, basically. So, yeah. So I will be doing that, but man, I'm curious to get into that now. I have to find out what's going to go on, because what the hell? What is this? I have to know what... I have to know, do they continue the storyline? I'm going to be sad if they don't. I'm going to be sad if this storyline was never continued. That's going to suck, but hopefully it does. I can't see them, like, brushing it off and being like, oh yeah, well, whatever, that's its own thing. Or they don't even, like, reference it. Like, they just start a new story and don't even reference it. But I feel like you have to. I feel like you have to. Okay. We need to actually go over my notes now. Alright, I need to breathe. Let me do a little drink. Okay. Okay, I need to actually go over these notes. Okay, the first thing I wrote down was destroying the blessing. So that's interesting. The blessing, basically, so the blessing has been a part of the earth for so long, but it's just sort of been there. And yeah, it affects the areas in Shanghai and Buenos Aires, but that's about it. It never really did anything. It was just kind of there. And then okay, sorry. It wasn't until the families basically spilled, threw in Jack's blood. It wasn't until they basically put in Jack's blood on both sides of the world that it actually did anything. So, and that created the miracle, basically. That created the miracle, and so the only way to fix that is to, but you don't need the blessing, basically, after it's changed everything. Like, you don't need the blessing to still be there in order to keep up everyone's immortality and in order to keep up the miracle. I think that's actually very interesting. So they were planning on destroying the blessing so that the miracle could never be undone. That's an interesting concept. I actually kind of like that. And then, they showed, and then that's the thing, is that if they can change it so everyone, dies, basically, if they end the miracle and then they destroyed it or sealed it off or something, then the miracle's not coming back and you can't change anything. So that's good. I really like that one. That was pretty cool. And yeah, they mentioned lifespans and stuff like that. That was interesting. I wrote down the CIA op. I just love, I love freaking Shapiro going in there and basically he's like, all right, everyone, get to work. Basically, it's like, I like that. I don't know why. It was just kind of cool when they were all getting to work and, tracking stuff and, pulling stuff up on the monitors. I don't know why. It's just fun. So yeah. Wrote down Jack and Oswald. That was an interesting conversation, Jack revealing that he is from the future, and I thought it was interesting because it was a little confusing at first when he was like, I wish you could see the stars and see alien life forms on other planets and stuff, and it's like, oh, why do you say that? And it's like, because I want you to see how small you've made your life. And it's like, damn. It's like, yeah, what the fuck? The universe is so grand and spectacular, and you've basically wasted your life fucking little girls. Ugh, which is still horrible. But it gave Oswald a bit of a new perspective, and he was willing to be the fucking bomb, which is pretty interesting, but we'll get to that in a sec. Yeah, Jack's blood, mortal. He's the only mortal being. It's still interesting that, when they give it Jack's blood from when he was still, when he still had his powers, the powers of the Bad Wolf. When he still had that, it's interesting that would just, that the blood would do anything, because even Jack has said, there's nothing special about my blood. Like, there's not, because it's not his blood that brings him back to life. It's Rose. Rose brought him back, and he stays back. That's the thing. So, it's interesting to think, when you go through all this, it's like, okay, how does the miracle take his blood and make anything of it? Because, like, it should just be human blood. It should just be human blood, but I don't know. But it's still interesting. It's still interesting, even though it raises some questions, because you basically have to question the science of Bad Wolf, which is not a thing you can really do. So it's a little tricky. I wrote down the Trace. This fucking bitch. God damn it. I'm glad she died at the end. Glad she got fucking shot, but ugh. But they finally traced it back to her. And then she just laid a bomb right in front of them. Which has to mean that Shapiro is dead. Which sucks. I like Shapiro. I'm glad he wasn't a bad guy, though. I'm glad he was just him. He was here for 3 episodes. Yeah, okay, I mostly like him because he's John Delancey, and I like John Delancey, but still. So that was interesting. Fucking bitch. And I hate she got away too, but she got away and then she was at Esther's funeral and then but they got her. They did get her. That dude is an American hero killing her. Fucking, I'm tired. This is what happens when I go on these friggin' like rants, these big yelly rants in these episodes. I get fucking tired afterwards. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Torchwood. God, it's so weird. I'm gonna miss Torchwood and I'm not gonna miss Torchwood because I'm still going with it. It's so weird. Ugh, these shows, man. I wrote down Oswald being a bomb. I thought that was clever. Use him as a bomb. He's gonna die in the miracle when the miracle ends anyway. Now, well, I guess nobody died immediately. Pretty much everyone died from their injuries. So, like, Esther had a few moments. Esther still had a few moments. Honestly, Oswald was in perfect health if he flushed all the, if he got all the shit out of his system, all the chemicals that, all the stuff that they used in his execution, as long as that got out of him, it should be alright, but... So honestly, because that's the thing, is like, okay, yeah, all the Category 1s, like, Gwen's father and, that one girl in Wales, like, yeah, they would die because they were Category 1. The father, like, he's been in pain this whole time. And, it's like he's had a consistent heart attack for the longest time. And the girl had horrible injuries, so it makes sense that they died immediately, but Oswald didn't. I feel like Oswald could have gotten out of there just fine, but he chose to end it and take that bitch along with him. And he destroyed the place. So yeah. Yeah, I wrote down combining Jack's blood with the blessing, which created the miracle and then stopped the miracle. And it's all because that one lady took his blood all those years ago. All the way back to the 20s. It's so weird when I try to think back. It's like, oh yeah, all this stuff that happened in the 20s with Angelo, and it's like, oh yeah, Angelo wasn't really a big part of this like I thought he would be. It's just that he was sort of, I guess, the catalyst to all this. Like, it was because of his relationship with Jack that all of this happened. So yeah. I wrote down the blood transfusion. I thought that was brilliant. That they actually swapped out Rex's blood with Jack's. So they still had Jack's blood. The blood that was in those bags that exploded, that was all Rex's blood. And they completely swapped out blood. That's very interesting. And, he said, it's like, yeah, it was painful, but I survived because we're all surviving these days. Because the miracle literally kept him alive long enough, to get through all that. And yeah. So that was very clever. that, Rex and Esther swapped Rex's blood for Jack's blood so that they would always have it, and then they were able to use it. So yeah. So that was clever. I really did like that. The last breath, that made sense, pretty much for all the Category 1s. For every Category 1 that died immediately from, their illness or their injuries and stuff like that. And, yeah. And then Jack got his powers back because it's literally because he was mortal, because the entire world reversed. So everyone, who was mortal became immortal, and everyone who was immortal, being Jack, became mortal. So now when it switches back and everyone who was immortal becomes mortal, and everyone who was mortal, being Jack and technically Rex, became immortal. So yeah, Jack got his powers back, which was pretty cool. And I like that because this is this season has to have the fewest times where freaking John Barrowman has to go and come back to life, Oh. Nobody gift that. Why'd I say that? Oh, man. I'm fucking tired. The show got me. I'm tired. I'm exhausted from all this. Fucking Oswald. Fucking Oswald's last stand. Taking out that bitch, I will give him. He took her out. Rex threw the one dude over. I did like that, but... Oh, excuse me. Fucking Oswald, just I'm gonna go see her, and this lady is just you're going straight to hell, you're not gonna see shit. I like she's calling him out on it, but fucking when he's just all the bad girls go to hell, and it's just so I'm coming, Susie, and it's just oh fuck, keep running, and it's just oh fucking, would you just blow up already? God damn it. Ugh. And then Esther ended up dying. I hate that because I really liked Esther. It's dang it, I wish we could keep all 4 of them, but apparently not. So yeah, Esther ended up dying from her gunshot wound. But I ended up getting a bitch, so that's at least good. Fucking Wills. The fucking trial run. God damn it, Teddy Sears. It's oh, that was as trial runs go, that was pretty good, actually. It's oh, fucking god damn it. It's this is gonna keep going, I think. Oh, fucking no. And fucking Jilly is just why the fuck would I do this? And it's just we're going on to plan B, and she's just alright, fine, whatever, and then she goes, and it's just fuck you, god damn it. Fucking... And then fucking Rex is immortal. That's crazy. That's insane that, I guess he's got bad wolf powers now. I still don't get the science behind that, because it's no, it's the reason Jack came back, the reason Jack is immortal is because he was literally brought back forever. Rose was just I bring him back, which means he's being brought back forever, not... It's on his blood, I think. Oh, fuck, no, but now Rex... Which means Rex is now a fixed point in time and space. Well, just time, not space. But you get the idea. Rex is a fact. Yeah. This has been a crazy fucking season, and coming off of fucking Children of Earth. Man, this show took a turn, didn't it? Like, we went from episodic, weird, dark episodes to serialized, really, really dark, and then not as dark, but kind of still dark. And, this has been an interesting ride, going through all 4 seasons of this. But there's still more. The continuity keeps going. I like this season. I know when at the end of season 3, especially at the end of Children of Earth, a lot of you guys were like, don't go on to series 4. And a lot of, like, I could tell immediately that there was some division. There were a bunch of people that said they like season 4 too. They like Miracle Day. But at the same time, there were a lot of people that hated this season. And I mean, yeah, it had some pacing issues at the beginning, but I feel like this last half was really solid. I mean, if we could have just, like, taken the first 4 episodes and really, like, you know, cut some stuff out and really tighten up the writing, maybe get it down to 2 or 3 episodes, like, then this would be a really solid season, I feel like. I get the feeling some people are going to, like, comment about the science of Bad Wolf, because how does that work? I don't get it, but whatever. But I really liked Miracle Day. Yeah, I really like this. I really like this season. I think it was good. Is it as good as Children of Earth? No, but it's pretty solid, I think. And I hope the story keeps going in the audios, but I don't know. This was a good season. I liked this finale. It was all good. I liked it. Some pacing issues at the beginning, but whatever. I'm excited, and yeah, I'm excited to see where we're going in the audios. But yeah. But next week we will be moving on to the beginning of Series 4 of the Sarah Jane Adventures. That's only coming back for 1 week first. It's coming back next Monday just for 1 episode, and then I'm going to do 2 episodes of Doctor Who the next week, and then we'll be back to Sarah Jane. I think, actually... Yeah. So, next week, on Monday, we have Sarah Jane Adventures 4X1, and Doctor Who Series 5, Episode 11. Then we'll have episode 12 and episode 13 of Doctor Who the next week. And then that next week we'll be doing 2 episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures. And then that next week we'll be back to Sarah Jane and Doctor Who. And that's pretty much how it is through the end of Sarah Jane, which I do know that that ain't going to be continuing in the audios, unfortunately. Yeah, that's sad. That's going to be sad when I get there. But yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like Torchwood. I will see you guys in the audios about 2 weeks from now-ish. Yeah, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to rewatch all of my Torchwood reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.